Hello, it's Silas Tarot in the house, baby. And I'm reading today. Join me on my OnlyFans. There's the link. Hey, hey, hey. How y'all doing? Let's do Virgo. Virgo, who's the person on your mind? Wondering if they should message or stay away from you? Or seeing if you message first or say something first to address the elephant in the room or what's been going on? Something like that could be happening. Okay, here we go. All right. First card is describing who this person is and how they'd be able to identify who it is. Second card is this person's future actions. Third card is their feelings for Virgo, in that order. You're going to do something with your hair, probably, or they're going to do something with their hair, or you're going to do something with yours. Different. All right. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. Queen of Wands is who they are. Could be a fire sign. I think this person's very attractive. If you find that you want to say, no, they're not, this ain't your ugly bitch, then the bitch is ugly, that ain't who it is. This person's got looks, or one thing that you love about them is their looks. Yeah. Mine, not really. They look like, a hunchback. Well, you were with them. So what does that say about your taste? You're sitting here dunning somebody, but you went with it. So what does that say about you? All right. Nonetheless, I feel like this is describing who they are. I think one thing you love about them is their looks or the way they look. They could be a very attractive person. They could be a fire sign. All right. Their future actions towards you, Six of Wands. Ooh, they love attention. They could be somebody that gets it, a lot of attention, or dislikes it. They give off Leo energy or fire energy. They don't have to be that. But I think, you know how you would know who this person is? There's really no doubt about it. I think one thing you've observed, well, maybe they look pretty good, and you may have even thought to yourself, like, they look good. They'll find somebody else. Or some of you have even thought before, like, I don't trust them because they're too good looking. They'd be nabbed up from under me easily. You've thought that? You've thought it. Why am I going, oh, the 5-hour energy, don't you start. We don't have, it doesn't say anywhere on the bottle about anything about outburst. All right. Have a good one. See ya. How they feel about you. 5 of Pentacles reversed. They want to be around you. So this is somebody that may not be around you, or they've been kind of distant. This is their feelings, that they want to be around you. They love attention, though. We're going to see, why is the 6 of Wands their future actions? They want to be with you. They want to be around you. They miss you. They want to be back around you. Let's see, what is the 6 of Wands? So they're not doing nothing. Let's establish that. I don't think this is going to be your story today, to be honest. Especially for my typical watchers. This probably not your story today. They're not going to do anything, but I think for some of you, there's little subtle ways they try to get your attention. And I think it could be through online, or it wouldn't shock me because I feel like they want to be around you, but they're not doing anything to really make that happen. But I think for some of you, if they have a social media or something, they could try to use, like, leave off hints, or somebody they could have a fake profile looking at yours, putting comments on your page, that type of, I'm not connected to this read today. This gives me an energy of somebody that really wants your attention, but they're not going about getting it the typical way by coming toward you or talking to you. That's what it feels to me. It feels like somebody that just kind of like sitting there and not doing nothing, but craves to be around you, craves to get your attention. I even get a little bit of a spying type energy, or like what she says, stalker vibe. But Tina, wouldn't shock me if this person, they may not, it tells me that their future actions is trying to get your attention, but not showing any action, which makes no sense. That's a contradiction. How are you trying to get somebody's attention, but you're not coming forward, not a sword reverse, or you're not doing anything? Thanks, Elijah, for that. So what that tells me is, thank you so much for that, Elijah, appreciate it. What that tells me is there could be little subtle ways they try to get it, and it could be online, or on their social media, or a fake profile. I don't know, I got fake profiles in my head. It gives me a little bit of a stalker vibe, folks. Who in here makes sense with this? Because I don't see how you could. All right, let's look at how you feel. Their feelings is they want to be around you. This is in their feelings. The 5 of Pentacles reversed. They want to be around you. They want to be back with you or around you. They miss your presence, all right? Fire sign, air. Who gives a shit, right? Okay, here we go. How do you feel? You have a stalker. What sign am I doing again? Virgo. You have a stalker. Or somebody that isn't in your face necessarily, but the way they go about it wouldn't shock me if they make fake profiles to look at your stuff, like what you got going on. If you ain't got no online, if you're not online, I don't see how this is gonna apply to you. But I feel like it wouldn't even shock me if they have like an online presence or like they're online somewhere and like I feel like they want to get your attention, but they don't really do the things that you typically do to get somebody's attention. I don't feel like they're in your face about it. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. What'd you say to me? Okay. Okay. Here we go. So how does Virgo feel about this person? Well, that ain't your story, Nicole. It's not your story. You're obsessed. Oops. You know why these type of storylines bother me? Because bitches act like they're not obsessed when they really are. And you're watching a tarot read about somebody, and you're no, I just watch it because of you. I'm not the one that draws you in. Your obsession does. Thanks, Elijah, for the 5. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Don't blame it on me, bitch. Bitch. See what I'm saying? Bitch. Your feelings for them is the devil. Bitch, you drink their bath water if you had the chance. Yeah. They drink yours too, because they're the stalker fucking fucker that's right here in your energy. Right here. Is this a lecture or a tarot read? A lecture or a tarot read? I don't think I need to have another swig of this, but it's definitely kicking in. Some of you Capricorn fire sign. You know why these type of stories bother me? Because my subscribers, and I've been dealing with my subscribers for 6 years now, they think that they think I'm stupid or I don't pay attention to what they put in my comments. I don't like that motherfucker no more. They ran off with this. They just are cold toward me. I don't like that bitch, whoever, male or female, but they're the same ones that are lining my pockets with all these views they give me. So for a person that's not so obsessed with someone, you sure do have a way of showing it. You do. You know what I'm saying? I look horrible from this angle. I got a big egg head from this angle. I don't have my stand. It broke. I got to order a new one, and I forgot to order it. So I feel like for some of you, are y'all still there? Hello? Is somebody else still there or not? Because something's going on. I don't know what's going on. It must be lagging. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? 1 second. I'm in Las Vegas with all this bad weather. All right, here we go. I'm loving this bad weather. Somebody had texted me, said it was an earthquake in LA, and they said, "Did you feel that earthquake?" I said, "No, we didn't get it in Las Vegas." Oh, there you are. There you are. Sorry. Now, what happened? All right, here we go. I was all in my groove, and that just messed everything up. You are an obsessed bitch, and I think that you're going to act like you're not. But there's this obsession you have with this person. You try to act emotionally aloof to the situation. You may even try to act like to others that you're not bothered by it, or you just try to act unbothered, period. Maybe you try to convince yourself you're unbothered when you're really not unbothered. Because I think that there's a bit of an underlying obsession that you have. And I don't think it's a one-sided obsession. I think it's on both sides because they're stalking or they're like wanting your attention so bad. All right. So whether they're stalking you or not, one thing they desire from you is your attention, but they're not going to go out their way to get it. It's like they want you to be up their ass, basically, and they want to be up yours. That's a bit of a contradiction there. Your feelings is the King of Cups reverse and the Devil card. So there is this toxic feeling you have toward it, or this obsession, I would say. But I don't think that you're going to go out your way to express anything to them. All right. It's kind of like you're keeping your emotions closed off or your emotions to yourself, but there's still this underlying obsession. And it's not just a one sided obsession. So don't think that. All right. Why is a tower your feelings? The Five of Wands reversed. For a small portion of you, you may have had like a, I don't know if it's a knockdown drag out the last time you dealt, or if it's more so, a lot of y'all were really affected by the drama that this brought to your life. Whether it was literal drama, drama can play out many ways. This is the fighting card, but it doesn't always mean a knockdown drag out or that you got punched across your motherfucking face. It can mean that there was just like this undying drama that was happening, or this undying drama that caused all this chaos in your life, all right? So whatever that drama may mean to you, I thought for a lot of y'all that really affected you, what they brought to your life, the drama, all right? Who gives a shit? Let's go to what's the outcome between these two? The Hierophant. The Sun card. I would say out of any signs I've read individually throughout this month and last month, hell, for the whole fucking my career, I get you two hoes would end up together more than any other sign I've read for. Look at your outcome between one another, not your outcome in general. If things would go good, if honestly, in a perfect world, you two bitches would be the dream couple. But there's a problem here. There's a problem here. Why are you pulling marriage as an outcome? I mean, it doesn't have to be marriage. You know what I mean? A commitment. And then the Sun card, I mean, that's a heavy hitter type outcome. It almost, you know what it feels like to me? In a different timeline, in a different life, you two whores would be a perfect couple. Let's see what's causing drama. What's the challenge between these? What is the challenge? All right. Sorry for the whores. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. People have been getting offended by my whore word. The problem is the Queen of Swords. I don't like court cards in the challenge. That can mean hopefully not other people. Seven of Pentacles, or Queen of Swords can just also mean somebody who's kind of really super detached, acts unopen. You know what other challenge is? Too much waiting. Now let me explain. I don't know who's doing the waiting, but another problem with this, there's too much waiting. Eventually somebody gets tired of waiting. What's being waited on? I don't know. It's just telling me the Seven of Pentacles is a challenge, which is the card of investing and waiting. Eventually, either you're going to get tired of waiting, or you got tired of waiting, or they did. Somebody got tired of waiting. So apparently what was being waited on didn't come into fruition, apparently. All right? So I don't know. I'm not going to act like I do know what's going on. I don't know. All right? Give me some oracle cards for this. Then we're going to go to singles. You two bitches are meant to be in something. What it is, it's almost like, and only way I can explain it, and I don't believe in other timelines and time travel. There's no such thing as that type of shit, right? I get it. But it's almost like, and I do believe in reincarnation, but I'm just saying, it's almost like something was meant to be something between you two. But it was like it's almost like, in another life or on a different timeline, it would have came together like this, or like this, or like this, or bitch, you see what I'm saying? But it's like there's this challenge here of too much waiting, not enough emotional openness, feeling drained from it, too much of this, waiting. It's almost like it's just that's what's preventing it or something. I don't know what's preventing it, to be honest. I don't know. All right. Who gives a shit? Let's go ahead and go to your next sign. But that outcome is really good. It's almost like you two could be a thing at some point, or remain a thing if you're already with them, or be something. I feel like it's not. It feels like to me like not all has to be lost. If that makes any sense, who gives a shit? Let's go to your next sign now. Not next sign, but that was a horrible read, but at least there was a little bit of entertainment with it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to keep saying whores and bitches. And it's not anti-woman. If anybody knows me, all my friends have always been women. I've never had male friends. I don't like male friends. I never have. Males are fucking weird. And they just say the dumbest shit. And it's like, bro, I just farted, bro. Bro, I farted, bro. Dude, bro. No cap, bro. I can't do that all fucking day. So I'm saying, and at least with women friends, and that's what the point I'm trying to make is I'm not anti-woman. Like at least with women friends, that's all I've ever had was women friends. You could at least talk about what's going on with you and they'll listen. Whereas if you try to have a male friend, I can say, I just lost my whole family in a bus accident. And then I lost my extended family in an airplane crash 2 weeks ago. Lost my immediate family on a bus the other day. And they'll go, well, suck it up and man up, bro. You'll see them in another life, bro. You'll see them, when you die, bro. They'll be there waiting for you at the tunnel of light, bro. But if you tell a woman, what were their names, their birth dates, and their social security? They died in an airplane. Oh my God! What kind of airplane was it? Was it Delta, United, Southwest Airlines? What was it? Oh my God! Gorl. You lost who? Some died in a plane. Then some died in a bus. Tell me about it. What was the bus company? You know what? I'm gonna call them because I think you should sue them. Get a lawyer. Like it's a whole different experience. That's why when people say, "Well, you talk down on women," it's not toward a woman. I love women. Honestly, I love being friends with women. I love that they have more of a bind. So don't think it's anti-woman. All right? Who gives a shit? Let's go to singles now. So, Goral. I do find it funny the contrast of male friends and female friends. Because male friends, when I've had them, it's been a rare occurrence. When I have had them, it's always like they didn't want to talk about anything that was deep. They wanted to remain. Someone said like, bro, man up, bro. But with a woman, they'll talk about everything. Like I'll be like, yeah, I just yeah. For example, like it's a total difference. So who gives a shit? Thank for the 10, Star Castillo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Goral. That's let's go to singles now. Goral. All right, here we go. All right. Goral. Okay, here we go. Am I acting lame? Am I being cringy? I know I am. All right. Singles, what's coming up for you for the rest of August? Keep in mind, this is just for the rest of August, not for the rest of your life. So if you don't like what you're hearing, keep in mind, this is just for the next 10 or 11 days of energy. All right. Some of you, I'm going to predict a long-term. Well, I didn't mean to say that. So it's a long-term one. What I meant to say was long distance. I predict a long distance connection that could be long-term in your future. Give me my credit if it happens. I didn't mean to say long-term. I meant to say long distance. So for some of you in your future, there's a long-term thing. How will they know when the long-term thing comes? These singles, all right? They're open. They don't keep secrets. That's a open immediate. You'll probably think they're too open. Could be a Pisces or a Cancer. Some of you bitches in your future is a water sign, all right? Or an Aquarius. I'm a predictor, an Aquarius, Cancer, or Pisces. Another way you'll know is, it's like they're too open. You know those people that are not open enough, but then you got the total opposite, where they're too open or it's like, damn, you overshare. They're an oversharer. So you're not going to fall for somebody that's, whoever your future person is, they're not somebody that holds shit back. That's for sure. It could be super blunt, all right? A little too blunt. They don't like to be alone. They could be single. It shouldn't even be a could, but I got could be single. They're starting over. Oh, so they're in a fresh phase in their life. They may have left something behind for their new life. You'll be their new life. You could meet them online, or they could be at a distance for some of you. Could be. Or if it's not that, they like to travel is what I feel. Something about distance is part of it as well. All right. I don't know when you'll meet them, but you can always go to my onlyfans.com/Tyler Terrell and get a timeline, because I just did a reading about a timeline yesterday. But yeah, who gives a shit, right? Let's go. But I do, one second. For the rest of this month, what could happen for them in love, if anything, that is the Fool card. You may meet someone new around your age or a little bit younger. Doesn't have to be. You could start something. There could be something this month, but I don't know if it's long term. Maybe a short-lived thing. I do get you meeting someone, but not really, especially if they're new. But it's not like a long-term thing. I feel like there's something more long-term coming, and it's not the one coming in, soon. All right, what I feel. I don't know why I'm getting that. So I could be wrong. But for you ones that are wondering about an ex and you're single, they're trying to move on. And why are you even worried about them? Notice how drama-free your life is now that they're not there. Take a motherfucking moment and have a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag type of. So no, actually, the moment of silence after you do the pledge of allegiance. Take a moment of silence. Do you hear that? I don't hear anything but you fucking running your mouth. No, other than this, like mute the video. Do you hear that? Silence, you fucking idiot. So I'm saying, sorry, I did not. Did I just call you an idiot? I'm sorry. Sorry. No wonder people don't want to watch me anymore. Now I know I don't mean that disrespectful, but silence. Why are you worried about somebody that's trying to move on? And you notice the lack of drama in your life because your energy is the Five of Wands reversed. Have you noticed that? So why are you yearning for it when you're having peace now? All right. I'm sorry for calling you an idiot. I shouldn't have did that. I got to stop having those outbursts. I hate being an Aries. We have no filter. That's been a common occurrence in my life. People that said they loved me, but they couldn't stand my fucking mouth. And my mama told me herself, she said, "You were my worst kid. Your behavior, you acted the worst out of all of them." I can't shut the fuck up. All right. Okay, we go. Let's go to when somebody talks to me like that, I get all upset and sensitive. That's what kills me. All right. Let's go to I make tarot fun, says Veronica Martinez. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's the point. That's the point. Let's go to general now. This reading's going on for too long. It's because I'm talking too much. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. You're on the right path, it says. You are on the right, despite you may not feel like it, you are. You're also going toward a point in your future where you're going to be debt-free, or you're going to just pay for stuff in full or be debt-free, all right? Some of you a home in your future, all right? It says a loan denied. Some of you could have a denied loan literally, or right now, if it's not that you're going to have a denied loan, I always take this card as right now is not the time to borrow, all right, or live above our means, because I get in the future you paying toward debt or just being debt free and period. All right. What about for self-employed? Some of you are going to change your insurance or get insurance for something, car, health, dental. All right. Something could change around that, whether it's changing a policy or getting a policy. I'm not really sure, but it says the insurance card. That's why I'm saying that. And same goes for you, self-employed. You could cover yourself, all right, or your company, or just cover yourself. It says benefits. Keeps receipts for everything. Don't throw away stuff. That could be good tax returns. You got good tax deductions. That could be good tax deductions. All right. You're also going to have a more creative spark to spice up what you do, self-employed. All right, to set yourself up. This retirement card keeps coming out. To set yourself up for retirement. I get a lot of y'all like having growth to where you at one point you could retire early. I just said that for Leo. So you got it too. Let's go to all signs now. What's coming up for me, psychics? I want to know. I want a psychic read. I ain't had one. Actually, I did have one recently. I sure did. Never mind. That's a lie. I sure did have one. I was about to say I didn't have one for a while, but no, I did. I did. All right. What's coming up for all signs? The one for Virgo's done with all signs. Thank you, Letty Quinones. Thanks, good man, in advance for the timestamps and stuff. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Some of those are Aries that likes both genders, or they like one gender primarily, or very on and off with them, or could have multiple personalities, or 1 minute they want movement, next minute they just kind of stay stuck. You will commit to a Taurus or be with a Taurus, whether it's a new one or the one that's from you already know. I get them offering a commitment, all right, or meeting a Taurus that offers you a relationship. There's also a Gemini. There's a same-sex thing coming out. There's a Gemini. I think they actually haven't told you their full extent of their sexuality. I think they like a little beef at times or fish. Some of you, they just try to like your gender, but they actually like the other one. I think they have a sexuality problem, all right? I think many dicks have passed by that mouth or pussies. They've munched a lot of carpet like a vacuum cleaner, or they've definitely had a few dicks pass by their mouth. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be totally real. All right. If you're doing a Cancer, I feel like they're holding back and trying to back away. All right. Notice how I say trying. So they're purposely trying to get away. But like I said, they must still feel some type of like thing about you, but they're trying to get away. I get, if you're doing a Leo, they really want to work this out or work on this, especially if they're new. They're really into you. If they're new. If there's one from the past, they think about you sexually and want that shit again, but they still want to work on it with you as well. But I think you also pop up in their mind sexually as well. All right, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Why are y'all so shocked by me saying that? This is the Gemini's energy right here. If you're wondering why I said that, that's my symbol. Virgo, it feels happy that they're not dealing with this, or if it's a new one, they're feeling it. If you get resistance from a new Virgo in your life, it's not that they don't want you. They're just at a happy point. They're afraid you're going to ruin that if the connection goes sour. If it's one you already know of and you have a history with, I think there's been a betrayal or a hurt, Ten of Swords reverse. They're overcoming that and they're feeling happy again. All right. Libra feels burdened by this, but yet still want you. They're trying to heal from you, but still want you. That's how they feel. All right. Scorpio is obsessed with you, but also obsessed with basically being a whore or a slut. Somebody got a slut whore antics because I think somebody likes to keep their options open or whatnot, but still wanting you. So basically want their cake and eat it too. Or Scorpio cross watcher, this is what a Virgo's doing to you, all right? But you're still attached to it. What's with the sexual shit today? What's going on? What the hell is this? Talk sex with Tyler's Tarot? We're doing a Sagittarius, a Capricorn. No. Sagittarius. They're stalking you from a distance, or they're watching you and still wanting to move forward with you. I get them watching you. So, yeah, I don't care. But with a Capricorn, I feel like they're dropping you. One second. I feel like they're dropping you and keeping their options open. That's why they're not doing much, or why they're acting a certain way, however they're acting towards you, because they're dropping you and keeping their options open. Yeah, Aquarius loves to play games. They know it gets at you, all right, whether they're new or old. They like to play games. They do these things purposely. They purposely remain silent to get you to chase after them, or they feel like that's going to make you want them more by them playing these mind and head games, all right? Pisces is a lion, a cheat, a liar, a bastard, and a bitch. And are not speaking, but I think they're a lying motherfucker or a bitch. What's the lie? Why is the lie? It's literally told me dead ass liar. They may not even, another thing they lie about, they may have downplayed their feelings for you, or if they didn't downplay it to you, they may downplay it to other ones. Like, I don't like that, Virgo. All right, I think they're a fucking liar. They're not honest. They could even lie about dumb shit, all right? Or just lie for the sake of lying, all right? Or be dishonest and don't communicate. The communication's that of a freaking, it's like, honestly, their communication level is very down here, all right? Who gives a shit? With that being said, you all have a good one, all right? And leave any day now. Oh, really? I've been looking for new houses, actually. I'm looking in the state of Texas. I'm looking in some places in the East Coast because I'm going to get me a mansion one day, all right? But they said I should stop talking about my finances. They're like, people are going to stop supporting you if you seem too... Yeah, I had people send me emails all the time. They'll go, that's why nobody gives you anything anymore, or super chats, which I don't rely on super chats. Super chats are great. It increases my income. But I don't rely on it. I rely on ad revenue. So I guess this bitch hasn't got the memo. Bitch ain't got the memo. So I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm going to stop talking about what I make and stuff because it makes people uncomfortable, apparently. Not what I make, but more so what I have. Every time I see you, you're always got an extravagant background. Well, bitch, it's my house. Invest in a life vest. You need to stop trolling because I see you trolling a lot. I just don't say nothing. You need look, invest in a life is what you need to do. And what I mean by that is invest in your own life instead of worrying about trolling me. I've been seeing your other comments. All right. Fuck, I look like. You say invest in a life vest, you need to invest in your life. What you need to do. All right. Instead of them trying to invest in mine. I've been seeing those shady ass comments. All right. All right. So with that being said, you all have a good one and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all. Okay, we go.